Yeah, we back, Paperrock Live. You know what it is. Jen in the building.
What's going on?
All right, everything all go on.
That's it.
Blood clot thing all go on. Tonight is a special night. I got some special people in the building tonight. Some people that I've been working with for a while. Some people that been working for a while with me. My man Divine, who I've known over 30 years. Jackie, who I've known a good 5, going on 6, maybe 7. Jackie is one of the most wonderful, beautiful spirits in the world. Okay? Can we get a hand for that? Jackie gets up. She's not getting paid for what she do. There's nothing like that. She is actually getting up, thanks to a lot of the sponsors who she'll be mentioning soon. She gets up and she just feed people. Not just in the neighborhood, not locally, everywhere and anywhere. Anywhere that people will need love, little attention, some food, man. You know, mom always told me, food on the stomach, feed the spirit, make everything beautiful, you know what I'm saying? So she's definitely one of them, you know what I'm saying? And I'm so proud and so happy to have them here. She's my partner in this food foundation that we have with Talia Nichols, you know what I'm saying? And I call him the vice president, Mr. Divine, because he put in so much work. He's always there. And Food Foundation's in the building tonight. Let's go.
So it's a privilege to have you here, first and foremost. I've been dealing with Divine for like 5.5 years and shadow boxing at its best. I mean, we sold tickets for our events, but this is my first time getting to meet you, and I'm very excited to do this because it's something that I know is close to Spliff's heart, and it's hard working with Spliff and his schedule. Very busy. Right. We're honing it in for this month. And it's interesting because in working on his schedule, a lot of times there's marquee events that are promoted, and then there's other events that are basically under the radar, that are just the nitty and gritty of what the business is. And the business of food is fueling our own development. Is that correct?
Yes.
The acronym is so important because it makes sense. It's not a matter of who's watching, it's who's eating. So what I found most impressive with you, speaking to Talia, hey T, how you doing? Is she mentioned it's not just, I thought you were doing something, once a month, every 3 weeks, because that's what I stalked Divine's page, and now I stalk yours. Good luck with that. And when you watch Divine's page, I'm watching events, every 10 days or so forth, and it just speaks to how humble Divine is, and I'll kiss his ass later. But how often are these events done? Not so much as what's promoted. How often are you doing events for the Food Foundation in the Tri-State area?
We're out almost daily. I want to say our days off are maybe Saturday, maybe Monday.
Saturday, Monday.
Right.
It's like, but not really Monday, because Monday I still do drop off at Mega Evans to
Right,
support
still
their
have to
pantry,
drop
and maybe at the shelter. But I would say Saturday and sometimes Friday.
Right.
Sometimes Friday
We started getting Fridays when we stopped doing the food distribution at Crown Gardens.
Right,
That
could
ended
be before
in
Friday was
September, the end of September.
I got to put a mic condom on because here we are at S.STREET Media,
Right.
Paperrock Live. These mic condoms is a courtesy of Urban Variety. Let me just tell you. And we got to make sure you are covered because
Thank you.
it's a hot fucking mess, okay? And you are.
We still have work to do.
That's right.
Yes.
Speaking to mic condoms and COVID, most people have been off cooling their boots, relaxing, complaining about not having new TV. Everything is reruns. Okay, so that's your biggest problem. You got no problems. You're the opposite. You haven't been chill you were doing this before COVID, but
Yeah.
now since COVID hit, how crazy has it been for you to not just maintain the giving component, but also the safety component, the COVID safety component?
Yeah, that's really important. if you know me and if you come to any of our distributions, any of our activations, you know you're going to hear my mouth saying 6 feet, please. I'll do a full spin, a full turn. I need my space. I need you to keep your mask on, noses covered. I need you to sanitize, right? We're distributing food, so you absolutely have to have on gloves. That's mandatory. If you touch it, it's yours.
Yeah, don't come to the table touching stuff.
Right. So allow us to serve you. Right. Be respectful to your neighbor. Right. To your fellow community member. Allow us to serve you. Otherwise, if you touch it, it's yours, and we're gonna move right along. Outside of that, we have we've just been safe. We keep our distance. We stay masked up even when we're together.
I see you.
And as far as food is concerned, during COVID, yes, our efforts were ramped up. We realized in that moment that, or in this time, that there were a lot of food insecurities and food deserts that we weren't aware of. And this just brought everything to light, right? So because I was one who was still blessed to be working through the pandemic, right? It didn't hurt for me to kind of put a little extra effort into supporting those who couldn't access the resources, right? When I found myself, excuse me, having a problem finding a dozen of eggs or a loaf of bread, or when I did find the bread, it was $5, $6, right? And I'm working and I don't want to pay that. So, you know, what do? So we had to help the people access the resources because they couldn't find it.
Give me some of your biggest sponsors, and I mean, obviously we're jumping, we're all over the place, and I'll give Divine a second to, because I see the karate chop coming to fruition. I mean, who are some of your biggest supporters, contributors thus far over the last 2 years?
As far as community-based organizations, we have been supported by the Dream organization, CRISP, Agape Food Rescue, who is also on the ground with us, Auntie Tyra's House, Rain Check Live. We are Flatbush, who we have partnered with on several distributions and activations. As far as corporations and businesses, we have Fresh Direct. Whole Foods is one of our biggest benefactors. We rescue from Whole Foods, 4 days a week?
Wow.
We do.
4 days, but it's 2 locations, so five times.
Right, 5 times a week. We've rescued with Olive Garden, Chipotle. We've gotten food. Excuse me. We've gotten support.
Yeah, make some noise. Yep.
Right. We've gotten support from Campaign Against Hunger, who is one of the biggest pantry outlets, especially during the pandemic. And then we have several celebrity ambassadors and artists who are working with us and keeping the word out there and making sure that they do the outreach, volunteering. They're out there on the front lines with us, distributing food as well. Devon, who are some of the people that we are working with?
I mean, yeah, we work with a lot of artists. Big up, of course, you already know Split Star's one of our founders, you know what I'm saying?
Young Dirty Bastard.
But, you know, so we definitely work with Young Dirty Bastard. You know, he's definitely always put in work. He came out with me to DC. We gave out like 1,000 waters, 1,000 apples. We gave out granola bars to the marches when they did the Black Lives Matter march on our Sharpton's thing. Drove that all the way out there from Brooklyn. We drove out there. You know what I'm saying? He came from Atlanta. We met out there. Boom. We gave it out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the girls from Fit and New. They came out from Colorado. You know what I'm saying? And we just did the thing. It was dope. Smith & Wesson, you know what I'm saying? We did some give-backs with them, you know what I'm saying? They always support, you know what I'm saying?
Mr. Mike Handz, I know he's in the building, but, you know, that's light work for him. I mean, you know, he's walking clouds every day of the week.
Yeah, part of our executive team, Mike Handz, you know, that's his home team, you know what I'm saying? The boot camp, you know what I'm saying? So
he'll be on in a second. He walks clouds on a daily basis.
You also have Busta Rhymes on stage one time.
Busta Rhymes came out to the first block party, you know what I'm saying? Supported and performed, you know what I'm saying? And if y'all know Busta, you know what I'm saying, like that was big for him to do something there at with the kids. It was great, you know what I'm saying.
Things are massive when it comes down to not just artists.
Hold on, we don't want to leave nobody out because you got people.
Who you got,
you know what I'm saying? We still got more people. I don't want to diss nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh, Young Trail.
We got rest of Flip Mode because I'm Rod Digger. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna leave her out. We got the kids. We got, you know what I'm saying? We got Young Trail. We got the Hoffs. We got Bar Boy. That's saying he work with Eric Sermon. You know what I'm saying? That's actually one of my little artists. You know what I'm saying? But he got a little situation with Eric Sermon right now. We got who else? Oh, Timbo King. I definitely got to give a big shout out to Timbo because he
Shout
out
out to
there.
Timbo.
He out there like on a daily basis with me. Timbo go do pickups. He go do drops. He don't play. He be like, yo, he don't even. When we did the big give back with Tory Lanez, Tory was like, yo, come up here and give out the turkeys with us. Timbo was like, nah, I'm gonna keep the mask. We'll just pretend like I just want to be regular. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want the thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I
have
like
to shout
Timbo
out-
King from
you have
5
to
years ago, so.
So we got to shout out Tory Lanez too, right?
Yeah, shout out Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying?
And Angel King and the Brook
Uh,
Ellen
you know what I'm saying?
Residence
The whole
Community
Brookline
Council.
Residence Community Council,
Yeah.
Angel, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Johnny Cash, World Central
Johnny.
Kitchen. I don't know, but we was talking about artists. You know,
Yeah.
Weather Park, you know what I'm saying? That's Young Dirty's little brother, you know what I'm saying?
Bernadette,
He's
Sean
on
Price,
deck. He's
Little
supported with us.
Sean.
Bernadette, Little Sean, you know what I'm saying? Bernadette and Little Sean, you know what I'm saying? Both of them.
Okay, Sean
Those are
Price,
two of our
wife and
ambassadors,
daughter
you
was
know what
out
I'm saying?
there.
They rock with us, you know what I'm saying, on a daily basis. on a
Smith and
regular
Wesson.
basis. We said Smith Wesson.
Okay.
Sometimes we
How did
can't
all
never
of this
say
get
too much.
started? Because obviously there's a lot of hands that have helped shaped this whole
Can I-
project.
Can I say one thing though? 'Cause
You could say two things.
no, because a lot of people like we got to realize we didn't start this out giving out food. This is not what this is about. You know what I'm saying? Food Foundation initially was basically a networking hub to unite CBOs, you know what I'm saying, community-based organizations and nonprofits that are within the community with the community because the resources already exist within the community, but the community doesn't know that they're there. So what we were doing a series of block parties. And at these block parties, we have all the CBOs come out, and then the community come out and they get to partake and find out, oh, they got this right here, oh, they got that right there, boom, boom, whatever. So when the pandemic happened, it was because of the food shortages that Jackie spoke about. That's when we realized, damn, we need to be doing some food rescue. So that's how it changed the dynamic of what we were doing.
Got it. But thank you. Because most people can't identify there's a problem and how to solve it. They just want to keep pushing the fucking same envelope that just is not going in the mailbox.
Right.
So thank you for doing that. You put a lot of yourself into this, and Divine will get to you. Because I have a lot of ass kissing that I have to do with Divine. You know what I'm saying? We've had our, moments, but tremendous amount of respect for you as a person. And
Thank you.
I get the feedback from other individuals, and although I do want to shadow box, and we're going to do it. There's going to be, we'll have gloves on. There'll be, I know it's guy versus girl. We're going to figure it out. We're going to televise this shit and sell tickets because we do need to get it over.
I got your
But
back.
this guy never ceases to amaze me. Spliff needed an Alpha the other day for one of his videos, and he was given a budget of $5. And this guy comes back with Gucci Timberland boots and like a Prada, Fila sweatsuit.
Right.
Like I don't know what the hell he came back with. And then when you see the end result in the video,
Right.
this guy's a stylist. He serves food. He's selfless. So
Yeah.
I'm over you. Okay, so
He's all around, dude.
Yeah.
But besides that, let me say, Divine is a loyal person. Not sometimes, all the time. We all make mistakes. You know what I mean? I'll be the first one to say I ain't the easy motherfucker to work with. Let me put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm talking to all y'all bitches. The fuck you too. Yeah, I ain't the easy one to work with, but when somebody really rocking with you, they ain't going nowhere because they rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? And Divine, like I say, it's my motherfucker for 30 years. You know what I mean? Once upon a time, when I was in that street life, Divine had a record deal. I saw Divine on Church Avenue with a fur coat on.
that's what.
Okay, but and I saw him on Church Ave with the fur coat on with the hat to match, baby. You feel me? So it wasn't like like Divine has been into a lot. He traveled the world with Wu-Tang as well as a tour manager, road manager, all that. Divine is good at organizing and putting things together. And that's what my boy is. And he stay politicking. If Divine don't know your mama, then he know your mama. Because Divine know everybody. He stay moving. People know Divine. Everywhere I go, people always say, Divine, Divine be repping you. I hear that. I love it. But it ain't a surprise to me because that's where he come from. You know what I mean? He's just a loyal person. I love the way you rocking out with Jackie. I love the way you rock with Jackie because we gotta keep it honest. Out of everybody that's been around me, and that could have helped. Ain't none of them offered to help.
Right.
And ain't none of them doing it like you. Ain't none of them gonna do it like you. You dig what I'm saying?
I heard on Thanksgiving you were like running around like with a go-kart with like turkeys flipping out the window and like just throwing rice and beans and shit out the window. Listen, I have this. I commend. Listen to me. I'm home burning chicken. 5 o'clock in the morning. Fucking up potatoes.
Right.
And this guy is sacrificing his energy and his time away from his family. So, you know what? This is not the Why I Love Divine show. I'm over you. You did a great job. Stay impressed. I don't. And your island. You're from the islands. Can I say
Hey,
that?
yo, check it out.
No, you're from the island of New
Right.
York. You're from
The island of New
Look,
York.
this ain't
He
no
is
fucking-
multi.
I'm just.
That's the only island I'm from.
Yo, fuck Divine, nigga. I ain't talking about no love Divine.
I love Divine.
I'm saying you could love him. Man for love, man. I'm
no,
saying
for
this.
love, man.
Yeah, where we from, no man for love, man.
Yeah, man, no
But let me
man for
tell you
love.
something. What I said
Thank God for that.
was, what I said was genuine. Okay, and it is not like, what I'm saying, my life is just set up differently, and it's not. When I can't be there, which is a lot of times, I can honestly say, well, I know at least Divine there. I'm not taking advantage of that, but I just could say that. You know what I'm saying? I'm confident that Divine is there. If Divine ain't there, he must be sick, or he must be out the country.
But what if Divine needs a sick day? You got to think about
I take it.
He take
He
it,
takes it.
Okay.
He takes
so
it.
now it's how important.
just like you do.
Right.
When's the last time you sick day?
I don't even call them sick days. I call them have some fun days.
When-
We keep
when-
it real right here.
Self-care.
You know what I'm saying?
Self-care days.
What you mean?
But
Who made your
listen,
glasses? 'Cause that's not we
Sure.
made your,
About to go to
These glasses
Colorado
are
right
Fendi.
now.
yeah. We could tell they was something special. These are Fendi's.
These are Fendi.
These are
These are hot. Those are
Please
fire.
know that's a
Yeah,
Fendi.
yeah, them fresh
Those are
things.
hot.
Them things, they're
Thank
You hear me?
fresh.
But listen, so Spliff, you just bigged up Divine, right? Gave him his props and everything, and I agree. I've learned so much about this man. He has saved me from a lot of different things. He is fluent in Spanish and conversational Korean, and when we are out in these different communities, he's able to assist, like legitimately assist, right? But I gotta brag on my boy Mike Handz. I really have to. I have to. I
Well,
have
wait,
to. I have
Jackie,
to.
Jackie,
Wait,
hang on a
first of
second
all, let
because
me
he's
say
gonna come up
this.
in a second. Wait, hang on a second.
What?
Mike is coming up in.
No, Mike
We
need to.
kicking-
Mike need to join in.
We're kicking Divine off in 3.5 seconds,
me.
and we're gonna switch. Hang on one second.
Excuse me. Could you wait
And
1
I'm the
second?
manager. Can we organize things?
All right. Can I tell you something? On fucking line. On fucking live on Paperrock Live. When I open my mouth and I say, hold on 1 second, give me
Settle
1
down.
fucking second.
Settle down, family.
Mike, need to come in here now, bro.
Yeah, done though.
You know why? Because I'm going to keep it real with my listeners and everybody. Manager, forget that Spliff is pressed for time. I got to be out of here at a certain time. This is our white side trying to, take over and push over the niggas. We not doing that tonight. Fuck you mean. All right, Mike. I'm happy to have you with the family, brother. I didn't know you. Well, you've been family.
Indeed.
I know you for a good 10, 20 years, too.
Roughly that.
You know what I'm saying? We from the same goddamn cook pot.
That's right.
And that's it.
That's right.
Explain to people what you do, sir.
All right, so as there's a lot that I do, but by way of food, I kind of came in to kind of alleviate some of the pressure because scheduling started to become an overwhelming thing. The demand stepped up, and people were trying to live 28-hour days in 10-day weeks, and it just wasn't going to work. If so, we weren't going to be able to serve anyone.
Big facts.
So it just started as like a time management situation. Well, first and foremost, I came to the table as a music ambassador first. Like, as an artist, like, hey, come out, perform, help us spread the word. So I was like, all right, cool, something to do. I have nothing philanthropy under my belt. I need something, some good people shit going on. So that's what I started working on. And then once I came to the first block party, I believe that was...
And you always been a good person. by
I
the way.
appreciate that, King. I think it was the one, Coney Island, the first one I did.
Right, with Wu-Tang.
And that whole energy was there, and I'm just looking at what's going on. And then me being an organizer myself, I'm like, there's a bunch that I could probably bring to the table to help push this forward through the relationship. So I'm like, Jackie, I think I got a couple things that I could bring to the table. Now, ironically, I've known you, and your name, your attachment, of course, made it interesting to me. But I've known Jackie since we was... we was like 15 years old on a whole nother type of time. This ain't got nothing to do with music, no nothing. Just
I was just sneaking around.
like one of her better friends.
I just wanted to-
No, check it out. One of her better friends used to live at the other end of my block. So this is like my neighbor and her homegirl. So
Okay.
they, when you go over there, her homegirls is there. Jackie was one of the homegirls, so we
Okay.
knew the whole team.
Okay.
So that it go back like that. So it was already an open door. Like anything can happen. There's a trust factor here. So that's what it was. So we started working. Then it became find a need, fill a need. I seen what it is. I see what she's carrying. Like, all right, let me take that off your shoulders. Let me take that off your shoulders. Then we started building with Divine, who I got 100 years with as well. And it was like, okay, so what role is Divine playing? What role is Spliff playing? What role are you playing? Now, where can I become glue in between all of these spaces and help bridge? And that's what I did. So I just kind of fell in and stepped in wherever was necessary. So be it merchant and developing merchandise and designing logos and doing the follow-up calls and writing proposals and whatever was necessary from my skill set I brought to the table.
Somebody make noise for Mike Handz, please. Thank you very much. Yep. Hey, yo, Mike, you know what? You always been a good dude to me, man.
Appreciate
you know what
it.
I'm saying? And me and you, we real similar. We do music together. We love our family and all that. We on some light skin shit.
That's right. Hold that down. Always Shamar More Life. Go ahead.
But God is good and God love us.
Indeed.
Me and you are highly favored and blessed.
Yeah, in a
Both
whole
was
nother
in the
type of time.
hospital.
That's right.
Awesome.
Fought for our lives at the same time.
Explain about your condition,
All right.
bro.
So, 12 years ago, I was diagnosed with chronic kidney disease, which I basically inherited from my dad that I watched him live with from 1982 until he passed in 1992. So I was kind of familiar with it. Thank you. Time goes on. I'm living I guess what I thought was my best life with what I had to work with. Eating, frolicking, just drinking, smoking, traveling, living that fast life, trying to pursue this music.
Right.
And not really bearing in mind that, listen, your pops had it, you're probably eligible. And I'm not living accordingly. So eventually the shit caught up with me and the doctors was like, hey, got an awful lot of protein in your urine, brother. We need to start doing some other sets of tests. So we started doing that. In 2008 is when they let me know, listen, this is what your realities are. You got about probably 8 years before you'll be on dialysis. And I'm like, okay. So then I started living different. I got kids and all that. So it's like, all right, now I'm legacy minded. Like, in case this don't work, what I'm doing. So that's when people started seeing me kind of just like, your hands do everything. Like, he just working, not realizing what my motivation actually was. And it's because I knew a kind of a stopwatch had started. So I'm trying to beat the clock, So it progressed. And then, come 2017, 18 is when my mom passed. Then it was a lot of stress that added to the progression of my situation.
Of course.
And then before you knew it, my mom was in the hospital. They told her she was stage 4 for cancer. 2 weeks later, I get a phone call telling me I'm stage 4 for kidney disease. So we got to talk about it, which was a blessing for me, that me and my mom were really able to build, and I was able to talk to my mother like, listen, this is what I'm facing, this, that, and the third, because you don't realize how much that's worth to you until you don't have it to do. And she spoke to me and she was encouraging me while I'm running around proxying for her. And then, we lost her, but I'm still facing what I'm facing. So by that June, they called me, tell me this, I need you to, admit yourself in the hospital on Monday. That night, they put the catheter in my neck. That next morning, I was on dialysis for the first time. And then for the next 2-3 years, that's what my life was. 3 times a week, 4.5 hours a night, I'm on that machine. But while I'm on that machine, I'm on that computer scheduling pickups. I'm scheduling coordinations between them. I'm writing the next two albums that y'all are gonna hear from me. I'm coordinating, directing, and writing video treatments so that way when I'm on my off days, I can shoot these videos for these different artists. I'm still touring with Rockness at the time, so I would change my dialysis treatments to go Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday instead of Thursday and Friday. I would push them up so that I could fly out to like Chile or something like that on the Thursday, do the show on the Saturday, fly back on Sunday, so that by 6 o'clock Monday night I'm back on dialysis. So the dialysis unit is like, you was where? And I'm giving them keychains and shit for keeping me alive and shit. I'm giving them keychains like, yeah, I just came back from Bogota. They're like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, no,
Because
we're
of
doing it.
what you've gone through for the duration, not
That's
just
right.
recently, right? Chadwick, who passed.
Bozeman?
Yes, passed recently,
Salute.
right? People have their individual battles that no one speaks of.
That's right.
Right? So this reminds me of you because you're here battling a bigger problem.
Yeah.
no one hears about this. The person who's grabbing the food, or they don't know the whole story behind you. So first of all, I commend you.
Appreciate it.
A lot of people talk shit behind the scenes that he looks sick. He looks sick. You don't know what's going on with the person. You don't look sick.
I was just with you at A3C, doing what we do.
I'm so mad.
That's right. Math was there. Meantime, I did treatment the night before I left, before I flew out. I did it that morning rather, and then I flew out that evening, rocked out with y'all for the time I was
We had a
there,
good time.
and I had to leave the day early because I had to get back for treatment that night.
How about you pushing your dialysis appointments back so
I
that you
would
can do
shuffle
distributions?
I would shuffle dialysis appointments. So like instead of me going on a
well,
Wednesday,
wait, before you go further. Do not, I repeat, hear from one of the CEOs over here.
That's right.
Do not, and I repeat, put off your dialysis.
no, watch.
Again.
No, hear me. I would never
wait,
do that
stop.
in jeopardy.
One more time. Do not put off your shit
Yeah.
to do that.
Got you. But
One more time. Do not put off your shit to do that.
So let me clarify. One, I'm not on dialysis no more. I had to transplant.
I know.
August.
Tell them what we were doing when you got
so-
the news, though.
Yeah. Oh, so
Tell
when
them
I
what we was
got
doing
the
when you got the
phone
news.
call that we have a kidney for you, can you come in Wednesday? We were setting up tables at the Black Lives Matter Plaza at the Restoration. And I came and stopped her mid-table, like, yo, listen, they just called me. They got a kidney for me. I'm going in
I gotta
Monday.
go. I gotta
So,
go.
no, I was going in Monday, so I had a couple days. So that was real time. Like, that's happening in real time.
I want to say,
But
I'm going to
hear
say,
me with, no, let me hear what I'm
that
telling
was
you.
God.
If I could not, I promise you, and I'm going to tell you better, I'm going to tell you, I've seen the face of God in this particular equation. So what I did was, I would never, and the reason I'm good for this kidney is because I've never missed a dialysis treatment, ever. What I do is I'll shuffle. So if I can't come on a Monday because of an activation, I'm going to go on a Tuesday, which is normally my day off. But I will get 3 treatments a week no matter what. If I got to go on a Saturday, it doesn't matter. If I got to double up and come back that night, I will get 3 treatments because the transplant team watches your attendance. If you don't look like you're
Yes.
trying to survive from
That's
where you
right.
at,
We're good.
you're not good for this kidney.
good,
We'll give
no.
it to somebody else.
Right.
So I couldn't afford
That's
that.
true. That's true.
So
That's true.
when I say I seen the face of God, ironically, my wife actually grew up on 42nd and Church, so she knew you from young. So what she did was sneak out one day. She's talking to me all goddamn day. She sneaks out, and she goes to get tested, and then goes through the whole full day battery of testing,
Okay.
talking to me throughout the day as if she's at work, because she was originally my proxy on paper.
That's what we do.
So she could not technically donate for me because she has to be able to take care of me after
Correct.
the fact.
Correct.
She said, no disrespect, but your friends dropped the ball. I got this. She went and happened to be not even a match for me, but she was healthy enough to donate. So they have what's called a swap program. She donated to Jenna so that they would owe me a kidney from the
Yep.
National Kidney
Yes.
Foundation, and they found me one within the month.
Law
But it
and
gave-
order.
It gave her the month. It gave her a month to heal, so that she would be able to take care of me when I came home. So when I say I seen the face of God, at the end of the day, she didn't have to do that. There was nothing wrong with her. There was no need for her to be in a major surgery under major anesthesia where anything could happen, and except for the fact that she said, I'm trying to grow old one day and I need you to be around.
That's right.
We got these kids, we got these grandkids, we not doing that. So I must commend her before anything, because I've been loved by a lot of great people over
Yeah.
the years, a lot of great women throughout the years, but
Yeah.
nobody has given a piece of their body to me in that fashion.
You know that story reminds me of Fife, right? Because Fife wife did the same thing.
Wow.
Fife dog was dying. His wife was a perfect match.
Wow.
How crazy is that?
crazy.
His wife was a perfect match, and we got Fife dog for like at least 4 or 5 more
More
years.
years. That's
All right?
a blessing.
Shout out to Miss Fife. She did that.
Absolutely.
Shout out to your wife.
I know what that
She's a
means.
superwoman.
Yeah, I know what that means.
Okay, so let me explain something to you right there. Okay, what you said? She lives on 42nd. We're between what and what?
Snyder and Church.
What was her name?
Jana. I'll show you a picture.
Why would I see her face? But
Yeah,
anyway,
I'll show you a picture.
God bless her.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell that her mother must have been a great woman as well.
Indeed,
Because
indeed.
her morals, her principles, she did that
Indeed.
not only just for you, but she did it for the center of your relationship,
Yeah.
which is the children.
Yeah. Indeed.
She have to have you around. She wanted you around. Yo, God bless her.
It was
yo.
humbling.
God
on a
bless
lot of
her, yo.
levels. Salute.
God bless
But
her.
Mike is magic. Let me just, and we'll just keep stroking your ear in a second. And Jackie, you know, it's a shame because I'm just meeting you now. So the ego with me and you. I mean, I like you from when you walked in the door. Those glasses just put the icing on the cake. Mike, this is like our 15,000th interview. We'll just keep it clean.
Indeed.
Musically, great. Everything else is magic, like he mentioned, and I think that that's what carries this guy. When I first met him, he had the dreads with modeling.
Wow.
Yikes.
Whole nother time.
And I was, it was a hard time because he was like, not the Devo. He was the high end model. Everyone
Right,
wanted to
right.
have their
That's
outfit
what
on
he was
him.
promoting at my spots.
Yeah,
It was a
that
hot
whole other
fucking
time.
mess, and I was dealing with women's clothes. I had to deal with him, but we could not. We had no makeup. We had nothing because he had the whole room on lock.
Still
I meet
hit
him
all
again.
them chicks he
Different,
hit.
situation.
I
Years
still
later,
hit all those chicks he hit.
I'm stuck under an umbrella with this guy. It's pouring rain.
Yeah, remember that? We was at the Brooklyn Fest.
This is serious, but I know who he is. I know him. I know him for a long, long time. And I say to him, we're under the umbrella, and I said, it's you. I said, Miss Shan's, right? So he says, what? So I said,
That was
said
fun.
Instagram, Miss Shan's. He says, Mike Handz. So I was
She made it
like,
one ass
so
word.
I made it one word. So I said,
I loved
I thought it was Miss Shan's.
Oh,
So
Lord.
even he goes,
Right.
he goes, I like that though. So I was like, yo, that to me was some crazy shit. I feel like a moron. And you know what? Where are you gonna go? You're stuck
Yeah, we
under
were
an
stuck
umbrella
under
in
the
the pouring rain. So you call them Michon's, and guess where you're at?
Wait, what part? I remember where we were.
We're stuck under the umbrella.
Yeah, we
so I
were.
made an
We
ass
were
out of
just
myself.
there.
I can't go anywhere. It's pouring rain. You're under the umbrella like this. Oh, so hi, Michon's. You're like this.
Yeah. I can't go nowhere.
Right.
I
No,
can't
Mike
go
Handz.
anywhere.
It's Mike Handz.
So he didn't hold it against me, and I don't know, 10 years, I don't even know how many years it's been later. So he tolerates me, thank God, because that was a hot mess. Jackie, listen, I've heard such tremendous things about you. I know you have so many different facets of who you are as a person. Food Foundation, this is your baby to a certain extent, along with a whole counterpart of
26 years.
supporters. How did you get started into this? Like, what was your wake up moment here?
Wow. So yeah, Food Foundation is not my my first run at this thing.
Grandma's Hands.
Yes,
Boom.
Grandma's Hands is my baby. I founded that in 2014 in honor of my grandmother who passed away from metastatic cancer in 2011. Okay, my grandmother instilled a lot of respect and so forth for me, for my elders. It would be Sunday morning. You wake up, she'll give me $10 and say, go to the gas station and buy the Sunday paper for everybody, and just knock on the door and don't take no money from nobody. Just give them the paper, right? So that respect has always been there, and I wanted to continue that going. I am a graduate of John Jay College of Criminal Justice with a degree in forensic psychology. I have my master's in public administration from MCNY. I have 20 plus years of city service, 19 of which were with the Administration for Children's Services. So I have been a social worker, championing for children, championing for our elders, championing for those who cannot advocate for themselves for years. So when Spliff fell into his health scare and he needed to figure out how to get up out of there to begin reestablishing his legacy, like you said, for your children and for your grandchildren, we had to figure it out. And he said, you know what, I have this album called Food. I don't want to just feed the people music, right? We got to feed them something else. Because if you give people the tools that they need to survive, right?
I'm listening.
Then they can make it. You don't got to keep going as nobody else. You don't have to swallow your pride or, chuck your ego to the side, because you already have the tools that you need. So just go do it. Go do it. You at the very least, Food Foundation will give you a head start to know where to go, where to start. And if you don't get an answer there, guess what? My number's here. Call me.
Obviously, you're a different type of person. You're an educator, right? Which is very special.
Okay.
Right? All these parents who want to be like, fuck the teacher. You are the teacher this year and kill yourself, right? So we have a different respect for you, right? You mentioned a lot. And I really was trying to make notes. I don't think I have 18, 48. I don't even know what I was writing. I don't care. That's all positive. The fact I couldn't keep up. It speaks to a lot of dedication for people, human resources, So that's something that's innate. That was, whether it's your parents, you mentioned that briefly, this is taught to you. So is it a matter of community? Is it a matter of you know, treat others how you want to be treated? What makes your purpose so outspoken? Because I can do what I want to do and keep my people in that loop, and we move a certain way. I don't have to enlighten other people. I don't have to do that. So
Right.
where is your? And
So-
again, I'm like this, right?
So the work that we do, I feel like it's the rent that we pay for our space on this earth, right? I say that all the time. But another thing is, information is no good if you keep it to yourself.
who is this person?
So
Wait,
why
wait.
bother, right? It's
Using
not.
T-shirts, buy T-shirts. Caption this.
Right?
Continue.
So you share, and the third aspect of it is, I got to live here with you, and you got to live here with me. So if something is adversely affecting you, some way, somehow, it's going to affect me, right? Because maybe you work at Dunkin' Donuts, and I walk in there, and you had a bad day. So now my coffee is fucked up, my donuts is fucked up, and I'm like, yeah. All you had to do today, sis, was make my coffee, right? But I don't know what you're going through. So if I continue to do good, it might offset some of that bullshit that you got to deal with. You
That's
see what I'm saying?
God sees everything.
What's your birthday? What's your sign?
2-4, Aquarius. Gang, 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 gang.
No. 2-7
Aquarius.
Hello.
Gang, gang, gang,
What's
gang,
one?
gang.
Around the cut.
Yeah, you almost made
We
it.
already had this conversation.
Yeah, I made a 119.
This conversation.
Right,
Like,
right,
119 is tough too. That's like on the. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're born in December, January, or February, you're a fucking animal. You're a fucking animal. I'm
Hey, yo.
serious.
I hate to break your Aquarius party the fuck up. All right, Aries in the building. Fuck out of here.
Right.
All right. So look. All right.
February day.
When is the next?
You just had to say something, right?
When is the
With
next
Virgo.
food?
Okay,
When is
Virgo.
when is the next food foundation
Activation.
going down?
Ah.
What
So
neighborhood?
December
We
20th.
did,
13th.
wait, hold on, pause. Wait, we did Whole Foods today.
No, you're right though.
Tomorrow's Monday. We gotta do Mega Evers.
Talking to Mike.
No, she's calculating.
No, she's
right now.
calculating.
Okay. Sunday we have the toy drive with the Low Lives, right?
That's on the 13th.
That's the Sunday the 13th. Utica and St. John's. Right.
The 26th. Oh, I mean, I say the 6th is the interview. That's on the calendar. And then the 20th,
The 16th.
we're working on something we can't really talk to you about yet.
All right,
Right.
cool. I like that. I like.
Yeah.
Right.
Done.
Right.
All right, cool. What else we
But
got?
the other ones in between those will just be the pickups and the gear ups for that. So right now I got, what's that, 15 boxes of toys in my garage that just came
I
through.
thought.
And we
Speaking of toys,
we still waiting on feedback from the other thing, right?
Yeah, we're waiting on more toys.
I'm talking about the feedback
No.
that we talk about
Yeah,
on the
for the
phone.
next-
yes,
thing.
that's
And then
that's
we have
handled.
a couple of organizations who have promised us toys, but we are still in need of more.
There's a big event, and obviously the four of us are having, we're kicking each other under the table, and that's fine. The date and details will follow, and I don't give a fuck, because whenever we do the event, you will be there.
That's right.
Bottom line is, we need toys, I need clothes, I need gift cards,
That's
I need
right.
you fucking name it, I need it. So, that's why we all have DMs, send us these,
Jackie, tell the people where they
There you
need
go.
to
There you
reach you, to send.
You can DM us at Food Foundation on Instagram.
That's right.
My Instagram is I love
With the
Miss
period,
Love
F period.
That's
You
right.
already know the period during the Food Foundation.
at F.O.D Foundation on IG, and I love Miss Love. Jacqueline Love on Facebook. We're here. It is Fueling Our Own Development spelled out at gmail.com. What else do we have?
I mean, same thing for me. Mike Handz at everything, MICHANDZ. Or if you want to email me, it's mh.fuelingourowndevelopment@gmail.com. Like, we're always open to the support, to the collaboration, and to anything that's going to push the movement forward. So we have a few things cooking. Some people have reached out. Volunteers, you can hit wb.fuelingourowndevelopment@gmail.com if you're looking to be a volunteer or a supporter in that realm.
Yeah.
And they'll hit you back with all the protocols for that. So
Come on, tell me to
it's a
reach,
go.
man.
Divine_everlasting. That's on Instagram.
Get to the mic, bro.
Divine_everlasting. Divine_everlasting on Instagram.
And the Food Foundation
Of course, the
goes
Food
directly to it.
Foundation, O.D Foundation. I'll get that
That
directly.
goes directly to him.
That's where you can find me. Lifestyle Media everywhere else. You know, we out here.
I'm happy that y'all came
Oh,
through.
and we got Taleo is Leia Nick at Leia Nick on Instagram.
Yeah, let's take a second. Hang on a second, right? Hang on a second. So me and T.
Wait up, hold on, stop. I'm telling y'all right now, in the not 1 minute and a half I'm walking out of here. She don't listen. I'm out of here. Paperrock Live, we are so gone. I'm happy to have all my guests. All right, the Food Foundation in the building. Follow the Food Foundation,
Easy.
please. This is what it is. It's your boy Split Star, the beautiful Jenna.
We'll see
We
you
outta
in 2
here.
weeks, bitches. Woo!
Jackie Divine, Mike Handz, I love
Yeah.
y'all.
I love it. Cool.
You already.
Let's go!